Welcome everybody back for some more Timberborn on the channel. A big change in the last episode when we went and put in this little, well, I'll say little, quite a big industrial area and made quite a big jump into the area of having lots and lots of food being made and all of that fun stuff. Now, today we're going to do something I think a little bit crazy, and that is, well, number one, we're building some more areas to have some water pumps and stuff, because that's one of the things that we are quite struggling with now. With 47 beavers in, we've got metal being made and all sorts. Unfortunately, we're not going to put the bots in this area. I think we're going to have a different area over here, like I've done in the past for the bots. But I don't think we're quite there yet. We have quite a small little settlement as well, and we are running into a point where we're going to need even more housing for these beavers. So we are going to go ahead and put in another barracks, like so, and we're going to go ahead and path that up to there, and then we can put in a nice little bench, which I'm not sure I've actually unlocked yet, but we can put a nice little bench in there like that, and hopefully that will keep them happy. They got plenty of little like lanterns and all sorts as well, just so they can go ahead and make their way around. I kind of want to make it so they have to go down here and in, and then we can also talk about getting the first monument as well, which is the beaver monument, and we can put that right in the center of everything right here, and that will allow them to be quite happy in that area as well. We can probably pause this for now, as we should have plenty of logs coming in and all of that stuff as well. Plenty of food, because there's plenty of berries and plenty of fermented soybeans. I wanted to also probably try and reduce the berries a little bit and put in another 2 farmhouses just here and turn this into a little bit of a farm. I also wanted to see what we would need to try and get into gears, not gears, what are they called? I'm trying to think. Dynamite. So I'm talking about dynamite because I want to try and get our way up here, dynamite down so that we have water running down this side, but also be able to get dynamite into this little area here through some floodgates and some stuff like that. Now, the dynamite's in landscaping and it's going to cost 600 science, but it's also going to need the extract as well, which is not going to be too bad to be fair, but we need a deep water pump, which is this one here, and that will go in there. I'm not too worried about the fact that they can't reach them yet. And then we also need a centrifuge, which I'm going to go ahead and put into this area here. Now, I'm not too sure why I've built them like this. Oh, we don't actually have science for that, but we're going to put that there. And I can actually put in this little power source there, which will allow them to do it. And then we're going to put in a, I think it's a double platform that I'm going to need to put in here. Yeah. And then that will allow us to go ahead and go up here. And then we can pump in some of this bad water. I was trying to think of a way where we could probably get the centrifuge up to the top, but I think because I've sort of blocked in this area here, they're not going to be able to build something unless I do that, I guess. So then we can put in a normal one, and that will bring the power up to here. They obviously can't build this because this isn't put into place, and they can't build any of this other stuff because they're waiting for this platform to be built, which should be built okay because they've got plenty of logs and stuff, but they've just put in the labour statue. We got a drought as well. sure how this is going to go, but we do need to make sure that these are all paused. But the beavers are getting happier, so that is good. We also want this to be paused. Actually, that can be okay, actually. Let's go ahead and do what I was saying, and just go poof, and get rid of these ones as well. Not the path, just these. And then we can put those back, but over here. We don't need that many because we're just going to cut all this down basically, but get this all done first. I'm not too worried about it too much because I am planning on having this fill up with water and then actually underneath this path doing some stuff like that. So we are now collecting... Ooh. Ooh. Does that mean it just needs bad water, the dynamite? Manufactures explosives using bad water, yes. Yes. It's good. Do it, guys. Do it, lads. Alright, we're in a drought now. Apparently they can't. I should be able to get rid of that one. I'm not really sure why they're not like... I'm not sure why they're building this first and then not doing that, but... Quickly though. They should go over here now and start doing this. Cool. Make sure there is actually 4 beavers in here, which is good. This building's actually getting power. It's getting power through the back using that. So we haven't got any... Power's not looking so good. We need to update this as well. Make that good. Pause that for now. Log situation's looking good, especially considering we've got all this logs and stuff. Don't think they can actually get down here very well. Quickly just prioritize these with the haulers so they don't have to worry so much. Make sure there's the full... Okay, that's going to cause a bit of a problem, really. Maybe not. Let's get in just one farmhouse for now, for the beavers. And they are going to actually plant these ones. So we're going to do 4 rows. Actually, we'll do... Yeah, 4 rows of those, and... What are these? Corn. I want corn to be waiting for a little bit. And 4 rows of soybeans. And then one of these... fermenters is actually going to make the other version. The soybeans are better because they make more food, but I think they take 8 days, whereas these take 5 days, so they take less time to make, but I'm not too worried too much because I'm going to blow a big hole through here to allow water to come through. So I'm not too worried about that right now. We are actually lacking a bit of water, so let's top this back up a little bit. There we go. So let's top that back up a bit. And there, going there, planting all those, that's good. I like the little hats, they're so funny. And then we should be good to start making some dynamite, as long as we have somebody in here, which I'm going to plonk somebody in there right now. And now we're obviously going to turn bad water into dynamite, which I'm actually going to store down the end here. In these little ones, we shouldn't need much more than 60 dynamite at a time, so it shouldn't be too bad. It's just going to be a little bit closer to the center if something was to go horribly wrong. I'm actually going to drop down this, put somebody in there and drop that down to 9. And that should allow us to have plenty of people. Obviously the drought is now ending in 5 days, and we don't really have that much water, so we should probably whack someone in there. Water's another big problem. We got 2... That's okay. I'll probably drop the workers down at least to 1 each. You should be good to go. We're pumping the water as well now. Making some dynamite, which is really cool. Well, hopefully anyway. I'm not too sure why he's not making dynamite. Oh. I know why he's not making dynamite, because we're in the middle of a drought. That's why. Once we've done the drought, we can do that, and we can actually unlock this once we get the science for it. I think I've only got 1, 2 scientists going, so might be a good idea to get somebody else in there as well. We're definitely out of water, so we need to get somebody in there. Water is definitely going to be a big problem, but that's why I put 6 water pumps in, so hopefully, fingers crossed, it's not going to be too bad in the long run. It's not really the end of the world if I'm not getting science either. Trying to work out what's taking all the gears. I think it's this. Yes. But when that's built, we're going to actually pause that, because I don't think we're going to need that much production of gears. We've also got quite a lot of beavers that aren't really doing a whole lot, so I'm going to have 1 spare, because I don't think we need all these beavers for right now. This wood's okay for now, so if they do sit around for a little bit, it's not going to be the end of the world. Having 2 beavers in there is fine. So we got 3 spare beavers, whack 1 in here as well. And should be good to go. Science is now being built up. We need to get 600 science to unlock the dynamite. So what I'm going to do is I'm quickly going to make sure everything's done and ready for that. And by the end of the drought, we have just over 600 science, which is absolutely brilliant. So we can unlock the dynamite. And I love that you can just do this. Straight down the path, you can just plant dynamite. Now I'm going to bring it down the paths, right, like this. Back to there. And obviously they can plant this in over a little bit of time, and I think I might fill this area up from this side that's on here. I've never done that before. But obviously it's going to take a little bit of time to get the bad water and stuff for these buildings so they can put all the dynamite in. It shouldn't take too long, and obviously the plants and stuff are coming in as well now. Not sure there's any storage for that anyway, so just demolish that. And I'm not too sure what we want to do, because we don't want to put the platforms in here. Well, we can. I just want to be able to get to, like, here with all the dynamite before it becomes a bit of a nightmare. Right, no beavers to come. Oh, they're going to come. There we go. So it's going to bring water that way. And then obviously we can platform our way across, make sure all that gets built real fast. And then they can build the rest of the dynamite and stuff in. None of this is obviously connected now, but yeah. As soon as that gets built in, they'll be good to go. This shouldn't take too long for them to build, to be fair, and they can still get to all these farms. They just can't get over to these, which is not really the end of the world, to be honest with you. As long as they could get to most of this stuff, I wasn't too worried about it. And they've now got, hopefully, 3 different types of food. You're actually not doing anything. Maybe they just don't have enough of those. Anyway, they should have plenty of stuff to get them through. They have plenty of soybeans and everything, so that's good. And they've got plenty of oil and stuff, so I don't think I have to worry too much about oil. These platforms are going in really nicely. And now the water spreads to here. I really want it to spread all the way down to here. Everything else seems to be going alright. Might need more tree cutters down, but pretty sure most of these are quite full. So what I'm going to do is I'll be back once all the dynamite has been put into place and we can do a big explosion, and then I can put in the platforms and all that stuff to fill up this area here. And once again, a little while later, we are ready for demolition. So we can start this end and this end. And then slowly go faster. Oh, that's really annoying. Boom. And now the water will feed into here. And over time, by the laws of how water works, it will slowly but surely fill that in. And I've made it so we can should dam this up at this end, like so. And then do the platforms, like we were saying. And then the path will go back on these platforms. More temporarily than not. And they're going to build them backwards. So I'm also going to put in platforms here. So we have a nicer edge here. This will then fill with water, and as soon as this fills with water, the water will come down here and go, because that's how water physics work in real life. And we can dam there and platform, not there. And then we can put a path on the top of these. Because once they're all built, we won't have this secondary path, but we need the secondary path for now, because that's what's going to be there first. And we should have plenty of bad water and stuff to do so there. So this is now full, as I mentioned, ish. This is full-ish. And then now we can have the water coming this way as well, which flows down here and should get stuck because of these. We probably actually want that to be demolished. Because, yeah, that's going to cause a problem. It's actually going to flood, thinking about it. So yeah, we really need to... go. Okay, water's now good. Food's now good. They just trundling back. This is going to be a problem. It's nice that the water's here. It's nice that we've got this really nice green space, and this is now full of water. It's kind of like backup water storage. We can actually get in here at some point and dynamite this all the way down further, but for now it's like a nice area to have green space and backup water if required. Really annoying that they're focusing on these ones even though this one's green. I think we're going to be able to do it in time. I think that should be enough to get us down to here. Need to high prioritize that. But yeah, if I didn't do that, the water level would slowly but surely rise. And then it would flow out the bottom. There we go. And then we can actually put a dam piece in here. It should naturally flow, and flow. Keep it in here into one area. The water level drops and stuff based on all of that stuff as well. But this allows us to have this entire area down here as green space. which is really, really, really nice as well. Oh, yeah, it's really good to have just this entire space, green space, really. What else is there to do? Scientists are going, we don't really worry about that. Let's get some more haulers. Problem is we got loads of logs and nowhere to put it all. And next step is obviously going to be... we need more housing as well. Is it time to go on the other side now? I think so. We go there, there, and not quite there. And we got some injured beavers as well, which is not good. Let's do some medical tents up here. Up by the treetop thing. Right, we've got drought approaching. We've got plenty of water now. I think these are both almost full, to be fair. Which is really, really, really good. We've got pretty much 3 types of food. 4 types of food. When there's enough in stock. These guys will build this all up and I can get rid of this path, basically. I think I can slowly start doing that now, to be fair. Just need to high prioritize this. Obviously, if we had more beavers and stuff, and bots and stuff by now, we should be doing that, obviously, but we're not quite yet in the bit where I want to be doing bots. And these guys have full of berries still. Yeah, I trimmed it down to the point where we have basically half as many berries as we had before. But also, we can go all the way out to here with this farm. I think I might do, actually. And we'll plant some more of these. So we can go out to here. Would be nice to go to here, but we can't quite do that just yet. And obviously we're waiting for planks for these. Planks are... these are quite expensive. I thought they're way more expensive than I thought they were. That is for sure. These are actually no longer needed. There's plenty of berries here as well. And, yeah, get rid of them. Just make sure that they are high prioritizing these ones over those other ones over there. And anything else that's being built currently, which I think they've just prioritized putting some stuff into these. Just something we don't really want them to do. Yeah, that's made them go a little bit faster. And we can demolish this. Get them to collect that and slowly but surely take this back to here. Oh no, that's too far. There we go. And we can take out the 2 I put in temporarily. And we're not quite yet going up here yet. We've got so many logs and stuff as well, but today is the day, and that is it for today's episode. I don't really feel like I did a whole lot, but we now have a lake here, so that's really, really good. But I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time.